What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We're back in the world of Runescape, specifically Deadman mode 2007 old school, and we're rocking and rolling. We've just come back from our previous video where we went and mined up a decent amount of ore, not a whole lot. I got a lot of iron ore, but I can't do anything with that yet. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to yet. I'm taking a semi-risk by leaving the bank without taking anything with me, specifically food-wise. With the changes that they've recently made to Deadman mode, the chances of me getting suicide ganked they're almost nil, because basically nothing. It's not worth it for the most part. I believe there's a couple ways around it that you can kind of still technically make a profit. From what I understand is when you kill somebody, all their shit drops. And the bank key drops. If you die and like you are owed a bank key, then the bank key disappears, but their shit still stays there. So if you can beat them back to the corpse, you have, I think it's 60 seconds to get there before it exposes to everybody. So technically you could beat the person back and get all their stuff, which I guess is one way to go about doing it. So you'd still be a high-class dickbag, but I guess at least it would be it's one way to go about it. So the good news though is the vast majority of people aren't going to do that. For them to be able to kill me quickly, they're either going to have to be high enough skill to where they're going to take a pretty decent hit, or you know, whatever. It's the end of it all is it's not worth it. So anyways, as you can see here, it's going to cost me what, 4 more of these to hit my next level. The good news is if I keep doing this, we're going to basically hit our target of 15 for the iron. Now, again, as I was telling you guys in last video, I need the Ring of Forging. I forget what the name of it is. I don't think it's Ring of Forging. God dang it. Ring of Furnace? There's a ring that I need to get. I'll tell you when we come back. I'll tell you guys what it is. Anyways, I'm going to smelt all this ore real quick so I can show you guys what we make in our first haul, and then we'll pick up from there. So stick with me, folks. We'll be right back. All right, so I've come back to Varrock. We're specifically here at Varrock West Bank. If the map will update. There you go, right here. And I want to show you guys how I was able to find these 2 rings. The nice thing... There's another little convenient website, and I'll also be linking this in the video description below. Actually, withdraw all. I'm going to put those in my safe deposit box for now. Deposit box, there we go. Just on the off chance that, you know, bad shit happens to me. Let me rephrase. When the inevitable bad shit happens to me. Anyways, the website is right here. It's called forums.zybez.net/RuneScape, blah, 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 blah. And basically on this website, you just basically search for the item that you're looking for. You'll see who is online and selling and or buying, what their names are, how long ago they were online, and you can use it to locate them. Like I said, I'll have that link in the video description. I was able to see that this dude was on. Add him to the friends list, send him a message, and make yo deal, and boom, you are good to go. So let's see, Varrock right here. We are going to take all of our massive iron that we have now, right here, and we're going to head probably back to the smeltery, get it smelted, because we have 287. Now, I have these rings of forging. Now, remember I was telling you guys that if you don't have a ring of forging, then you don't get 100% chance. So if I take this thing and I place it and I put it on, so let's see, close that out. Wear ring of forging. There we go. It gives me, let's see, examine. Does it tell me how many charges I have? I guess it would help if I kind of left this area. Hang on one second. Let's switch worlds. World switcher. Let's go to the nice, quiet German server, which is really nice. There we go. Anyways, these have 140 uses each. So that means you can get them to 139 uses, and then you can sell them. Now, the nice thing from what I've read on the forums, and again, it's on the forums, so who knows if it's 100% accurate or not, but according to the forums, I can sell it to you afterwards. Yeah, you can smelt a 104 piece of iron before a ring melts. So I can smelt it to 139, and then I can sell it to somebody else. And then they can smelt it to 139, and then sell it to somebody else. And then 139, and sell it to somebody else, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's really nice. So that way you technically don't lose anything. So anyways, we were originally at 11 smelting. We're going to go ahead and smelt all of this shit real fast. That'll hopefully jump us up maybe mid-30s or so. And we're going to see what we can do from here. So stick with me, folks. We'll be right back. Now, I want to let you guys know, you can, if you want, go all the way back to Lumbridge. The problem is if you go to Lumbridge, you're going to have to deal with basically a really massive, I mean, I wouldn't say it's massive, but it's kind of a pain in the ass run. Here, let me show you. So if we were in Lumbridge, which is way over here. So if we're in Lumbridge, the forge is here. And we gotta walk all the way down, all the way in, up 3 floors, bank. All the way down, all the way back, and over. That's kind of a pain in the ass. But here, forge, bank, forge, bank. Much closer. Now, granted, I still have to walk around a couple buildings and such, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close, all things considered. So, I mean, like, not too bad. I mean, it's right over there. It beats the hell out of Lumbridge's setup. So we're going to smelt all of this here at Faldor. Should be a much easier. All right, let's deposit all. Let's go ahead and take, well, actually I got to take my, what do you call it? Oh, snap. Do they not have a wizard here? Oh, there he is. Okay. Whew. I was about to be like, oh, God, dang it. I need my wizard. Got to get my ring. All right. Wear ring of forging and then bank. There we go. And then withdraw. Well, I guess what is it? Just yank as many as I can yank. Okay. There we go. All right. So now that we've got those yanked, let's run back over. And I'm only going to show you guys one trip real quick. There we go. Click over there. And Xavier. Not too bad. I mean, all things considered, it definitely beats the hell out of the alternative. So, remember I was telling you guys you only have a 50% chance? Well, we've got our little ring of forging on. Step up here. Now, I really wish, as far as I know, there's no way to smelt like an entire, I really wish, like fishing and things like that, you could just smelt them all. But unfortunately, it does look like you've pretty much got to do them one at a time, which is an absolute pain in the ass. Now, the only benefit is you can start from the bottom if you want, but you're still going to have to smelt all of them one at a time forever and ever. Amen. But you can see that the EXP rate definitely going up. Not too shabby. Can't really complain. We'll probably be somewhere, I'd say maybe 30 by the time we're done with this. And one other thing to show you. Check. See, we're down to 127. So, anyways, I'm going to grind all this up, and I'll let you know where we're at. So, one of my buddies informed me that if you right-click on the damn furnace and click smelt, it will pull up a little GUI. And then you can select here, and you can smelt X, and you can type in exactly how many you want to smelt, and you don't have to click all the time. Saved me a shit ton of clicks. Just make sure you keep an eye on your old little ring here, because if you don't, you're gonna get awfully close to it, and then you're gonna mess up your little pretty ring. So you definitely don't want to do that. So anyways, let me smelt the rest of these. I'll let you know. Hot damn. All right, so you guys saw the ring. I got it down to 1 use left, and there was a guy that was smelting ore here as well, AK-47 of all names. He was a little frustrated because out of 28, he only succeeded 3 times. And I was like, well, why don't you get yourself a damn ring? He's like, well, where do I do that? And I was like, well, you can pay me 3K for one. He's like, well, how about I trade you a Dorgashun crossbow for it? Well, Dorgashun crossbows recently traded for 4,500, can go upwards of 7K, 4, 4, 7. So I just made about $1,000 profit off of selling a ring that technically I just bought for 3K, but was technically worthless to me at that point, because if I'd used it one more time, it would have broke, and unless I could sell it to somebody else for 3K, either way, net profit. So I am psyched about that. Anyways, we're only about halfway through. We got another ring to burn through real quick. We'll be right back. So I was all excited. Thought I was a badass. Thought I was smart. Thought I made a good move. Thought I made profit. I was wrong. So apparently the rings are global. So I bought 2 of them, and I thought in my head, that's 2 rings at 140 charges. I'd get them both to 1 charge, and then I'd sell them back for profit, and then rinse and repeat. Nope. That other ring that I just gave to AK-47, its timer is still here on this one, which means I have to pop this ring before I get another 140 charges. So technically, I still made profit because I traded a $3,000 item for a $4,000 to $7,000 item. But I didn't really necessarily make that money back, if that makes sense. I'm still losing 3K. So kind of sucks because I was all excited, but oh well. It is what it is. I can't complain too much. I did end up with a nice bow. It just means I'll have to, well, I guess I'll keep 1. It just means that I'll have to deal with, what do you call it, with a loss. So not that big a deal. Now, the good news is I've gotten all of these, well, a decent amount of my ore smelted. I still have a ring's worth, well, a little over a ring's worth in my bank, so I'm going to have to go back and buy another ring, which is fine. Not that big a deal. Either way, we need to make something with these rings now. So that's the key thing. So or not with the rings, with the ingots. So I got to find something that is going to turn a profit, but at the same time is going to give me some skill and not require too many components. So that's what we're basically going to focus on now. So let me see what I can come up with. Let me see what we can do with all of these ingots. And we do have 145 ingots. That's a pretty good amount. So stick with me, folks. We'll pick that out next. All right, so catastrophe more or less avoided. Basically, what we're going to do now, I'm going to do 2 different things first off. Where's my bronze? Okay, so I have 109 bronze, what do you call them, ingots, and I have 140 normal ingots. We've been trying to figure out what we were going to do with these to try and make a profit, because keep in mind, per 140 iron anyways, we're losing 3 grand right now. Now that price may change as things get different, but for now, that's what we're dealing with. So what we're going to do is 2 things. Now let me pull the page over here so you guys can see it. All right, so first off, we're going to do bronze knives. They're selling for, it looks like about 25G. So we'll probably sell them for around 20 just so we can get rid of them. So that's pretty good. And then iron knives sell for around 50G. So that comes out to somewhere in the neighborhood of about $30,000 for iron, basically per 3,000 roughly. Well, let's see. Let's do the exact math. Let's do the exact math. So the exact math would be, we have 140 ingots, and then that's 5 per, so that's 700 total. And let's just say we managed to get market price for it. We won't, but let's just say we do. That would put us at 3,500, so roughly 3,200 profit. Again, that's assuming we get market value for them, which we're going to have a hard time doing. Well, maybe not a hard time doing. It really comes down to time investment. You know, it's one of those situations of how long do I want to sit here, you know, trying to do this when, oops, Smith anvil, when I can do other things. So let's see, where is it? Throwing knives. So we want to smelt. Let's do, what is it, 27 sets? So 27 sets. Now the nice thing about these is they stack. So right there, going away, pounding. Now keep in mind, we're not making a killing this way, but, or a VXP anyways, but it's gonna add up. It's gonna add up. And the nice thing about it is it's pretty easy to do. It's this close to the bank here in Barak, so not too big a deal. Not too big a deal. Keep in mind, we started off today at 10 smelting. At 10. And now we're... Oh, we haven't even gotten to our iron yet, and we're already coming up on, what, 31? Probably by the time we're done with this, we'll have somewhere in the neighborhood of 32, 33. Anyways, I'll go ahead and smelt all of this down. Keep in mind, we're at 30 right now. Let's see where we end up. All right, so all said and done, we've hit level 40 in smithing with a little bit over. Sadly, only 5%. I would have liked that a lot more, but hey, I'm not going to complain. We've ended up with 700 little throwing daggers. I'm going to use the 545 here to train up ranged for me personally, and I'll sell the 700 on the website. Probably going to buy at least... I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 more rings for now, just so I have it to salvage, and then we're going to go probably mine up 4 more rings worth of stuff, and then we're going to do this, I don't know, 3 or 4 more times, hopefully before I get this video out so you guys don't hunt me down and murder me. Either way, I think this is a pretty good spot. I mean, definitely there's probably better ways to make money, especially if you have good combat, but, you know, to raise your smithing, to raise your mining, and eventually to raise your ranged, you're basically getting paid to do that. Whereas a lot of other methods are going to actually cost you money. So all things considered, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.